Hey, yo, man. Bro, when was the last time we did an episode, man? For real. It's been a minute. Welcome back to Guys, the podcast. This is another What's Up episode. I think it's episode 3. You know, we've been kind of like all over the place the last couple of months. But, man, we're back. We back. I promise you. We back. Today is November 18th. I'm still trying to type stuff up. I can't even log into our Spotify account to figure out what episode we're on. but yeah, man, we back with another one. I got the gang here. We're just gonna do a quick sound off. First we got my boy GP. Say what up.
What's going on, people? Man, been a busy few weeks, but we've been talking on and off, but we ain't coming like we said we was, y'all. So it's a little on me, it's a little on Soup, it's a little on Don. We all take a little responsibility for it, but we here now. Y'all kick it with us and hope you enjoy the episode.
Not gonna hold you. I blame metaphor. But Don, say what up.
Yo, what up, y'all? I'm blaming Soup. Let me stop.
Man, that's crazy, dog. That's crazy. I got the deets.
You all take for the blame, man.
Receipts. I got the receipts. Anywho, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get it started with a couple topics. I think, let me pull that up too. Oh, it's over here. Hey Dom, man, send me a message with the topics on Facebook. I think the first one we want to, or that's in the list anyway, is the Game of the Year nominees from Jeff Keighley's Game Awards. That's correct, right?
Yeah, that was the first one.
Yeah, so that popped off today. By the time y'all hear this, it'll probably be yesterday. Had a live stream, and we're not gonna do a whole nother video on it like we did last year. But pretty much, he came out and gave out the Game of the Year nominees. Did y'all see that? I know I shared it with y'all, but I don't know if y'all actually.
No, I haven't seen it actually.
I did actually get a chance to
click on
watch
it.
it.
Yeah. So it's my fault. All this stuff happened. They ain't even see what I shared. It was crazy.
All right, look, man.
Anyway,
don't start.
So yeah, I'm gonna just name off the nominee. I'm gonna get on. It's been a little bit of a lot of chatter in the gaming space about the list of nominees this year, because a couple days before today, they changed the rules of like what can be considered as a game of the year according to this organization. Now, here's the list: Astrobot from Team Asobi, Balatro from Local Thunk, never heard of that. Black Myth Wukong is on the game of the year list.
Of course it is.
From Game Science. Okay. Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree DLC from FromSoft is on the game of the year list. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, of course, and of course, last but not least, Metaphor ReFantazio.
How? It just came out.
There's a time. I think it's like November something. Like early November is the.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
A lot of games come out in October and get nominated. Like
Yeah, cause like Call of Duty got nominated for a couple stuff too. But yeah. So, did y'all notice anything different about that?
Well, you said.
Oh, Dom might know more than GP.
Yeah, because I'm about to say, I ain't catch. I mean, I was listening, but I didn't catch it.
I missed. I think I heard one. I heard you say. I heard you say the DLC first off, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna just cut you short. DLC is on the Game of the Year list.
That's so. Hold up. I've heard that, but you saying that's not common.
This is
don't
the
they normally
first
give DLC
time.
their own category or something?
I don't think they. Well, technically they kind of do. Because if you think about last year, Phantom Liberty was on the ongoing game list, and a lot of people had a problem with that. What's funny is they was like, all right, well, let's up it up, and put Erdtree for Game of the Year. So yeah,
That is a little weird.
there's a lot of backlash for that. Like a lot. There's very few people that's like okay with this, and I'm in the group of the people that is not okay with it. Like, obviously I don't care. I'm not finna like cry over it or whatever, but this, I don't think a game of the year, or yeah, like DLC should be nominated for like a game of the year, because like Elden Ring already won game of the year like 2 years ago. So just imagine if this won game of the year. You know, like what would that really like? So this game just wins game of the year twice. Like I think if anything, I'll probably be super upset. Like I don't care that much, but like
You'd be upset.
Yeah, like bro, the game already won game of the year. So this game win game of the year. I mean upset to the point where like I probably wouldn't watch it again. Like
wow.
Because it's like
That's pretty good.
when you watch something, you typically find value in it, and I find value in this because I'm like, okay, like I could kind of respect this list. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like imagine they start adding like random mobile games because of how much they made money wise, and not actually like thinking about all aspects of the game, right?
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to
credibility.
watch that, right? You know what I'm saying? So like I'm watching this because there's structure here, and I find value in that structure. And when they kind of breaking it like this, I'm like, you kind of taking away the value. So when I say I'm upset, I'm gonna be like, I'm not finna like fight them or anything. I'm more so like,
Right.
I'm gonna stop watching it. You know,
I get you. It's like they kind of lose credibility when doing stuff like that, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm not to say Urchi wasn't good. A lot of people loved it, and I'm not gonna take that away from it because I thought it was all right for what it was. But
I think it falls down below, from what I heard, like below the original game. You know?
yeah, like it's not that. It's. I think it's overrated, just like Wukong. But
All right, okay, calm down. You didn't even have to throw that in there. Just keep going about your temper.
I was actually kind of upset this Wukong was on the list.
Wow, bro.
You know, I ain't gonna lie, cause Wukong is like it's like
Bruh.
a push game, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's like a what game?
It's manufactured push, bro. I'm telling you.
Oh my goodness. What are we talking? I know, I know it was inflated in the beginning. I know that whole story, but the game is fun, bro. Like,
So what would
y'all
you rate
talking
it?
about? I still keep it at the end of the day. I said 7, 8. If you
You think
said 8,
seven?
Nah,
I-
see
you
now
know-
you're giving it an 8. Last time you said solid 7.
yeah, but I finished it now. I haven't played it since
man,
I
you
finished
finished it and you said it was 7 too.
Listen,
Man, see this man
I've
pancaking,
already
bro.
finished.
I will ask, do you think 7's worth a game of the year if it's like in contention for a 7?
Do you think? Yeah, because you giving it a 7.
I will. That's a great. See, dog. That's why I can talk. You
Man,
asked me a great question. No, that's not. I don't think that's game of the year material. A 7.
Okay, what the heck?
I mean, but when he said it like that, it's like, oh yeah, he's right. That makes sense. I
And
don't
when
think
we
that's
say
game
it's
of the year.
overrated, we're saying people are
It's
giving
not-
it a 9 and
Okay.
a 10.
And what I'm saying is, there may not be a lot of games that are 9s and 10s that did not make the list. That's what I'm saying.
You saying there are games that are 9s and 10s that are not on this list?
I'm saying there are not games that did not make the list that are better than Black Myth Wukong.
So every game
That's
that's on
what
this, so there's games that's better than Wukong that's not on this list, is what you're saying.
There are not games, is what I'm saying.
How you gonna say that? You just yapping.
Bro,
You ain't even-
I'm saying
how many games
the
you been
game-
playing this year? Exactly, bro. You just yapping.
Listen. All I'm saying is the games that I've heard about those games for a while now. Like, oh, Elden Ring, great game. I hear about that. The game y'all been glazing for about a month now. I heard about that. I've been hearing about these games you mentioned, but I ain't hear, like, if you tell me there's a game that didn't make the list, right? I didn't hear about that game all year till now. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Black Myth deserves to be in the nominees, but I don't think it's going to win. Now, if it wins,
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's what turned that gentleman.
That is
I'm not
crazy.
gonna be upset. I'm not gonna be upset as if Elden Ring won, but I will be like, that's crazy. That game is, I don't know, man. It ain't that good, man. But I get what you, I get what you're saying though. As far as like, I can agree with you, like, or I could see your statement
Where I'm
saying
coming
like,
from, right.
right, like, okay, fine. I don't think it should be on there. There's I think it's close because it is one of the better games that came out this year. But I don't think it's better than what's that game I played? Lost Crown, Prince of Persia. That game.
Oh really?
No, that game's fire, bro.
He said it's one of the best comments he played.
Yeah, it's one of the best games I played this year. But nobody gave it a chance because it's Ubisoft. You know what I'm saying? They are, it's Ubisoft and they didn't market right. They didn't market correctly.
I will say,
I recommend playing that game.
This
I recommend playing it, and I don't even care for Metroidvanias that much, but that one was good. I liked it. Another game, Path of the Goddess, that's on Game. It was on Game Pass. That's another game that's good. Like at least an 9 out of 10.
What is Path of the Goddess?
Yeah, it's.
You did say something about that once at least.
Yes, and that one is another really good game, but people don't be just because it don't look like, you know what I'm saying, graphically the best game in the world. You know what I'm saying? People ain't gonna be talking about it, but like, it got good reviews. It's a good game. So obviously, if more people actually played it, it probably would be on the game of the year list.
Right.
But a lot of people just like this. I don't know. I guess it depends on how they market it. They don't want to spend too much on marketing because they don't think it's gonna do that well. But I mean, how else are people gonna play your game? Anyways, so yeah, that's the thing. I guess that's all I really got to say about it. I know GP ain't got much to say about it, and I think Dom, you feel the same about me about DLC.
Yeah, I think it's a little weird to have the DLC. It should have like an own category.
That's what everybody's saying. Like, just make,
because it's like every time, like, say people they start like, say Spider-Man got a DLC this year. Let's put it on the Game of the Year this year, right?
Yeah, it's like Phantom Liberty, bro. That was like, I don't even think that one ongoing game. Hold up.
I think it did. I think for once it beat Fortnite. Or no, it may have lost to Fortnite again. I don't know.
I think it lost. Wait, it did. It did win.
It lost to Fortnite.
Right? No, Cyberpunk did win best ongoing last year. And it like just put it there. Just put it there. But it was like, nah, Game of the Year. Like, man, I'm telling you, man, don't do this again. You get a slap on the wrist this time, but don't put it in the Game of the Year list again. I don't care, bro. The game ain't. Come on, bro. Anyways, moving on. Dominic, you sent me that message, bro?
Yeah.
All right, bet, because I can't pull it up without messing up the recording.
No, I'm saying I did my job.
It's in the group chat.
Cool, got it. I meant to put it in right here in this little page I got. Whoops. But yeah, man, so what's next, man? The election.
Man. So I wouldn't go into full detail, but I just want to say, man, people were really happy or really devastated. It was no in between. And my what I tell people all the time, man, when I wake up, I have to choose to be the best husband, choose to be the best worker, choose to be the best human being. I'm about to pay my taxes either way. Yes, I have preferences, but really none of them has truly affected me where it dictated decisions of my life. Except one time. The only time ever was that whole COVID situation. And, the jobs was like, hey, if you don't get the shot, we're going to let you go. And that was the only time in life where I was actually impacted by a decision made by the leader of the country. And outside of that, for me, it wasn't no big deal like that. I ain't losing no sleep over it. But a lot of people are real happy. A lot of people think change is gonna come. There's a lot of people that's, really upset because they feel like, a black woman could lead, but she didn't get the opportunity to lead, and that, it's a lot of words that people use pretty often. But like bigotry, I could go on and on. Racist, of like different reasons why Kamala couldn't pull it out. So,
yeah,
my encouragement to y'all, man, do what you're supposed to do. You can thrive in any situation. Just put the work down, put your head down, and if your person didn't win, go to your local, your state offices, vote for them. Because that's really more important than what the presidential. If your state is one thing and the president is another, I mean, generally, it's not going to mean nothing. So, how do y'all feel about it?
I'll say I mostly agree with what you said. I'll say the one thing that, I mean, there's a lot of things that if it affects you indirectly, you might not know it, but it kind of does. But not speaking on that, to speak on something that would probably directly affect me. Well, not me as a male, but as a woman, I think, well, we don't know what's going to happen because he didn't do anything yet.
Right.
And he already kind of spoke on what he said. Like, he was like, he's just going to leave it up to the states. I'm talking about the A word.
Yeah.
And I don't, and there's a lot of misinformation when it comes to what the A word actually means. Cause like, for example, there was this girl on Facebook that actually educated me a little bit, even though I'm not like 100% against it, but she educated me on what the doctors determine what is an A. And one thing was like, if you had like stillborns, that counts as an A. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, that's actually kind of crazy when you think about it, because like, what if your life depended on it and you live in a state that's just like don't matter? There was actually I read an article. I don't know how true it is. I don't dive deep into a lot of political stuff, but well, I mean, this wasn't necessarily political, but the headline was political for sure. But yeah, this girl apparently passed away because she lived in Texas. She couldn't get an A because of the state laws, and then she passed away. I think her baby may have passed away too, because they were trying to figure out what to do when they could have just, did that.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, that does suck. And I get both sides when it comes to that, as far as like when people just get pregnant and just be like, yo, let me just go ahead and just abort.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I don't agree with that, just using it as a cop out, but I do agree, like, I mean, it's great. It's really great.
It's great.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the big thing. I think a lot of times people want the black and white, and life just don't operate that way. Like, I 100% agree with you. When you make a decision, this is what I do not agree with. Yeah. Living a life without consequences. Like, you made a decision, don't just all of a sudden, I want the consequence of what I did, right? But in defense to Trump, he did say he'd leave it to the states, but the three big things that he is for is life of the mother, life of the child, and rape. Right. So he did say those three things. He's like, you could basically go forward without it. Now, for me, I'm kind of like, okay, that covers all my concerns. Right. Just like you mentioned, like if you in danger, I'm like, man, come on now. Like yes, I know it's not right. It's wrong. Wait. But if you tell me you can save your life from it, like, come on now. Like, how selfish am I? To keep the baby, don't you do it? Don't you? Like, come on, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Yeah. So, and then the thing, if somebody, I hate to say it, if somebody was violated in such a way that a baby came from that, how selfish will it be for me to say, oh, you should keep it? Like, no, they might not want to remember that for the rest of their life. Some people do. And I mean, I think that's amazing people can go through that. But to force somebody to do that, that's crazy. So when he said that, for me, it was like, okay.
Yeah, I get that.
I can get that. Right.
I just put in a law, though. You know what I'm saying? Because you could talk.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right. You're absolutely right.
That's why I said we'll see what he do. You know what I'm saying?
The politicians though, man. They talk a big game when they're elections. Hey, remember the first time, man? We're gonna build these walls, man. Still coming in.
Bro, I do it. Man, it was crazy, man. I was in the military, I think, at the time too. I just had to hear that joint almost every day. Oh my goodness. But anyways, but yeah, so as far as that, like, I got daughters and a wife, but that kind of like, but hopefully something does get put in like writing, to make it like legit, so that's we're not up here. I will say though, when it comes to, there's a war with like social war when it comes to there's the people that's 100% for it no matter what. There's
No matter
people
what.
that's like, 100% like, hey, like, we can do whatever we want as our bodies. Like, okay, whatever. So this one is for the people that's 100% for it, or 100% against it. Sorry, 100% against it, no matter what.
Okay.
I had this conversation with a coworker. I don't remember when, but it was either right when I was getting out of the army. I know I was in Georgia, and they were like, "I can't believe they want to do this. Like, it should be 100% illegal to do this, or whatever." And I'm like, or they call it pro-life. Yes, like pro-life.
Right.
I was like,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I was like, so if the person has this baby, like, let's say the baby black, the baby grow up and have no love from, you or,
Right.
this side or that side. You don't even feed them. You know what I'm saying? You don't even care about them. You just, as long as the baby get here,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't care about nothing else. Like, let the baby be alive. But after that baby alive, you don't even want to.
You don't
care about
the
it.
baby important when it's in the womb. But
Exactly.
when the baby come out, now it's like, oh, okay, we're done.
Right, throw him in the trash. Like, get him out of here. We gonna it's like the baby gonna die anyway.
Yeah.
But now he gonna feel it. He or she gonna feel it. They gonna be there. He gonna feel emotional pain or physical pain, all that. So I'm like, I just want people. And he was like, oh, didn't think about it like that. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these people, like,
Right.
like, think a little bit further when it come to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be pro-life, but be pro-life outside of the womb too.
Right. Before I say something else, did you have something to add, dog? Because I already spoke.
Nah, I ain't got nothing to add. Y'all saying everything, bro.
Okay. You 100% right. And there's some people at my church that literally said they was pro-life, right? They big on it. And then someone challenged them and said, "Are you gonna adopt the child?" Right?
Exactly.
And they was like, "I guess I should, huh?" And they put it upon themselves. They can't adopt every child, right?
Right.
But they
Exactly.
say, if I'm gonna talk the talk, then I need to back it up and I need to adopt. So they started adopting kids. And I know a family, like, kids you not, they had 3 biological kids. And I think they adopted 4 kids. Like,
Yeah.
it's even now they adopted kids. We went to one of their basketball games last week. And so I've seen people take that step. And I 100% agree with you, what you said, Soup. Like, if you're going to talk the talk about the pro-life, what are you doing when they get here? Like, I think, being honest, I think I'm definitely pro-life, but you would never hear me, but you should, blah, blah, blah. Because then when I start talking, that means like, oh, what you gonna do, James? Are you gonna adopt that child that you talking about? It's like, well, okay, let me know. So you're 100% right. I do think if you're gonna talk the talk, back it up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I can say. Back it up.
I think I opened that guy's eyes too. I mean, I don't know, but like, I really felt like he listened to me for a second. You know, I was like, oh, it's like they don't think further than like those 3 words, those two words, pro-life. Like,
Right.
Think a little bit further than that. You know, think about like, because like, the people that's outside, robbing people, shooting people up. You know what I'm saying? You think their families wanted them here? You know what I'm saying? They probably grew up in...
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? It's just... Yeah, like, the probability of... I'm more so talking about probability. Because 2 people could grow up in the same situation, and one could be the president, and the other one could be a thief. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I think in probability, if the parents wanted them there and they gave them love and raised them...
Higher chance.
You got a higher chance of success in being someone that...
Right.
benefits the community versus terrorizing it.
Yep.
But to speak on the last part, I guess it's funny. I'm about to be shadow a little bit here.
Uh-oh.
So I'm pro-life, and you know what? I had this conversation with my coworkers, like my favorite coworkers. This was like a couple of years ago. I worked in on Fort Gordon. It was like, some people got to die. And we started talking about like Thanos type stuff. I'm like, you know, we could talk and we could save people. I'm telling you, I used to be that guy. I really used to be that guy. I'm like, we can save everybody. We just got to talk to them. And like time just went on. I just kept looking around and thinking, I was like, you know what? I'm pro-life, but there's a margin for me, bro. I've been like, yo, some of these people gotta go, bro. I know.
No, he was in on the COVID thing, bro. This man's suit was in on it.
Oh,
bro.
no. That was crazy. No, I'm not like.
He says we gotta go, bro. That man said
I'm more
signing
so
off,
theoretical, bro. I'm not literal.
God, man,
Man, I'm saying though, man, like I felt bad, but like I be thinking about it sometimes. Like, man, if I really had the choice to like half the world gotta go, that might be the move. If I can still go to heaven, that might be the move, bro.
Now, what's your reason for that though? Is it like you think the world be better? Is it more resources? The weather's gonna be better? Like, what was your rationale to thinking I might need this need to happen one day, maybe?
I don't know what triggered me to just switch sides, but I can tell you every day I get on the street is a reason. Every day I see these people just reckless, idiot, like just dumb. Like it's just like, and people just don't. I'm a very considerate person.
Right.
You know, I think about other people and I put myself in their shoes. Like just the other day, my wife, she put some money in this machine and it took too much. And she talked to the the customer, I forgot where she was. She talked to the employee like, hey, like it's too much. It took my money. Like, here's my money. Right. That it didn't give me my money back. She had like a $5 bill, like, and she was supposed to get a 20 back. And she said the lady said something. She said she was being funny or whatever. And I was like, I mean, from her end, you could be lying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You could be lying, but she didn't really think of it like that. I'm like, look, man, like people probably try to rob and try to get her every day.
Get over her, right.
So like, I'm like, just think of it from her end. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, like, hey, I know this look bad, but it took my money, and she had to go look on the camera. Just let her do her job. You know, do the thing. Got it? Because she believe you, she lose her job. You know what I'm saying? So
yep.
That's why I'm always thinking about the other, but then there's people that just don't care. They're just so selfish. It's
selfish,
crazy.
It's crazy,
and I hate it. I hate it.
We innately are selfish, just as people. You tend to look out for yourself or your family first. But then there's another level to that selfishness though. Like there's levels to you and naturally are going to try to help yourself, but you can fight against that. There's some people that won't even think twice about the other person. It's like, and it'd be something simple like, let me let this car over. Nah, I'm about to speed up, and if we crash, we crash. Like it's like, oh my gosh, bro.
It's like, bro,
you know, just like it's not even that deep. You know, like little stuff like that. Bro, people are crazy, and they don't. It is not even, it's normal for them, right? It's not, they don't feel bad. Like, I feel bad sometimes. Like, I'm like, oh man, I didn't see this car. I didn't let him in. Like, that ain't my bad, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, like, they just talk about me. Bro, I guarantee there's some people that's driving in the road and I'm about to get over and they like, man, this dude better not get over. It's like,
I know.
Okay. All right, bro. Just go ahead and pass so we won't crash, bro. Because I know you hit me. Like, people don't have no well-being for your life. They have no well-being, bro.
I ain't stopping.
Bro, I tell you.
It's so crazy, man. And I think that's what it pushed me over. I was like, man, we could just get rid of some of these people. We can just get rid of some of these people, bro. We'll be so much better, bro.
Okay, gone. Okay,
that's what I was saying, bro. Like, I gotta be shadowed, bro. I gotta be shadowed, bro. A little bit, man. But anyways, so yeah, that's that. Did y'all watch this Mike Tyson fight, bro?
Man. Bro,
I seen some of it. I was on my way home from somewhere. But
bro, did y'all dad watch it, man? That's what I feel bad for the most. Cause I
don't think he be watching that YouTube fight.
Oh, I'm glad he don't, man. Go ahead.
Like watching like that.
He
don't like watching the YouTubers fight like that. He be complaining about it.
Man.
I agree.
So, did you see highlights or anything, or did y'all actually watch it live?
I seen it live from like round 2 on, because I was on my way back from like Colombia, and I see it because I'm riding the car. I got Netflix. Netflix ain't loading.
Yeah.
That's the first problem.
I'm trying to watch it. Now you send me a TikTok video. Somebody streaming it on TikTok. It's working better than Netflix.
Bro. Hey, shout out to TikTok. That's how I was watching it too, bro.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that went out.
That's funny. I didn't even know you could do that. That's funny.
No, you can. You're not supposed to.
I know you're not supposed to, but
better than Netflix, man.
Yeah.
Hey, TikTok Live was working for us.
Hey, TikTok was hot, bro.
I'll say I saw bits and pieces, like from the earlier fights because the two girls was fighting. And I think some dudes was fighting. I didn't really watch that one.
That was the best one. You missed it.
No, I saw the bits and pieces of the girls fight.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw they was throwing hands, but so I saw there was a part where like they was talking to Mike Tyson. His butt cheeks was showing. When I saw that, bro, I already knew it was over. I already knew we weren't finna see nothing crazy, right? I was like, this about to be some crap, some BS, bro. So I watched the first round. I saw all I needed to see. I ain't watched no more. I legit saw the first round. Yeah, bro.
I missed the first round. That's the funny. I missed the first round. I got in the middle of the second, and I'm thinking, like, okay, the third round, I'm like, Tyson, he's saving the energy. The longer the round goes, he's about to, like, turn up.
He wasn't doing nothing.
This man was biting his glove, like, half the fight. I'm like, bro, what is you doing? Like,
bro, the way he was walking, man.
Bro,
I'm telling you.
You remember that highlight video they were showing? They were showing his trainers. He was moving. I'm like, he didn't do none of that.
Yeah, so I think... So that's what he would do, like the little movements, but he wasn't really throwing nothing. So I was like, either this is staged or he just it ain't going as he just really old. I mean, probably it could be both.
He is 58, man.
But why show me this training video of you doing it then?
But you gotta think about it, man.
That's
when he
why
moved around the corner, bro. He was punching Buddy in the corner. He was just punching a trainer dude in the corner, man.
Yeah,
man,
they should have showed some actual sparring for real.
They should have.
He's too old. He's too old. I think we all agree with that. But all I'm saying is, bro, what I saw from your little highlights, I didn't see none of it. Even if you did it for one round, like you only did it one round, I'm like, okay, you can't keep doing it no more. Even like old superstars would tell you, it's not that they're sorry. They just can't keep doing what they do for a long time. They could give you 5 minutes, 3 minutes. And I'm thinking Tyson gonna give me something. Give me one round.
They've been in their 40s, man. This man is punching 60, dog.
That's crazy, bro. That's old, bro. That's old.
That's crazy enough to even have this fight, but I was really like disappointed. I mean, I thought Tyson would at least get like that one hard hit that make everybody like ooh, but that fight.
But we
was
expecting way too much.
I did. I thought he still would lose. I never thought he was gonna win.
Yeah.
But I definitely thought he was gonna at least hit Jake Paul a few times before he got knocked out. But I think it was scripted in the sense of I think they told Jake, like, hey bro, it's all to your ability. Don't knock this old man out. He might die. I really think they probably told him that, bro. Like, don't knock him out. We'll end the match before you knock him out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was whack, bro. I'm glad I have Netflix. Because I would have been mad. Because first you can't play it, and then when you did play it, you didn't watch nothing good. So
Netflix is definitely not working for real.
Yeah, I ain't watching. I never really watched none of them YouTubers fight either. So I everybody was talking about this one, so I chimed in for a little bit. I saw all I need to see, bro. I was out of there, bro. I was out of there, dog.
That man said he saw the foreboding in his butt out. Oh, this gonna be cheats. I'm out.
I saw a man butt cheeks. I ain't never seen Tyson cheeks in my life, bro. He's been 58 years old. First time seeing his cheeks, I'm like, all right, that's 2 strikes right there. One cheek for 1 strike. And then the first round, that was the 3rd strike. I was like, all right.
I was wondering. I said, why everybody commenting about cheats? Like that was like hashtagging.
I ain't see that.
I was like, what are they talking about?
Unfortunately, I was watching a YouTube video. I seen a clip of it after a YouTube video. Somebody was talking about the fight. And they just had to put that clip in there, man.
But no, I was disappointed. Top of your head, do you remember a YouTube fight that actually was halfway decent, or you may say that was your favorite?
Not me.
I don't have one that's like a
I don't
favorite.
really watch it.
I'll say they're like
The
they're normally
memes
not
are the
that
best
bad.
part.
I think for me, Mayweather and McGregor. It wasn't I think
That's
that
not
was
really a YouTuber fight.
that wasn't a YouTube, but yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I should say non-professional bout.
Yeah.
That's what I should say. That's what I was more aiming for. Now YouTube, I don't know. J. Paul, I think Logan lost to somebody or something.
He fought KSI.
Yeah, but
Yeah, no.
I'll also say they're normally not that bad. At least like that was yeah, they're normally like that was like OD bad for real.
yeah, that was the worst one. I think we can honestly say that was probably the worst fight out of every fight. Non-professional YouTuber, that was the worst fight. I don't care what nobody says. Tyson, when they asked him, "Do you see yourself fighting again?" He was like, "Yeah." Just talking, he's like, "I might fight his brother." I'm like, "Don't do that.
That man's just crazy, bro.
Just stop, bro."
He's always been crazy. I don't know what we think, bro.
That's shame on me, right?
Yeah.
First time, shame on you. Second time, that's shame on me. We should know by now.
Facts. But yeah, man. Y'all got anything else to say about that?
Nah, man, it's just start watching the fight. People seeing the comment. I seen like the Twitter comments, man, pop up on the thing. I'm like, nah, I know what I'm getting myself into, man. I could have just watched another YouTube video on that ride home, bro.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see what's next. Don, want to talk about the stream of the year thing?
Yeah, all right. So I've been watching some stuff. I know y'all all heard of Cenat, right?
Yep.
All right, and you know he doing like the subathon thing, right? This is like his second time doing a subathon, but this time he got like a mansion somewhere. I think it's in like California or something. And he been having guests on and stuff. People been talking about him, talking about like because they do these streaming awards called like they give a streamer a year out to people, and Kai almost has basically won like every year almost except for one at this point, I think. And they gave it to somebody else if I'm not mistaken. And people was like talking about, should Kai be considered for stream of the year, right? Or like, has he outgrown streaming, right? Because people are saying it's not fair for him to be in that category of streaming of the year compared to like what he's been able to put on, like the productions he's been able to do. Not even with just this. He does a lot of stuff on stream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But he's having all these celebrities come on, and like he has something new every day. He had the people from like Good Luck Charlie. He had like a lot of guests on there.
Nah, he had so many people there. It's crazy. He had
go ahead.
Bill Nye the Science Guy on there, bro.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. This man had an iCarly.
The girl from iCarly on there. Jeanette McCurdy.
Not Jeanette
Bro,
McCurdy.
man, we need to ask him. Get us on there, bro.
Jeanette McCurdy. He had
not Jeanette.
Miranda Cosgrove.
Miranda Cosgrove. Yeah, that's the wrong person. My fault.
Okay. But let me ask this. So I'm not even being funny. It wasn't until maybe a year now I kind of knew what he was doing. So I see clips of him like interviewing different people, or I say interviewing, just being online with them. How long has he been doing this? And did it always start off this way? He just did it always start off in the same format? He just got more popular, getting more popular guests.
So I'll say he's been streaming maybe like 4 or 5 years now at this point.
Because to me, he came out of nowhere. Like when I see him in the All-Star game, I was like, oh yeah, I seen him on TikTok, a clip, right? But I didn't realize how famous he was. So I was kind of late on the train of who he was. I didn't know who this guy was for a while. And then I started realizing, like, man, he got some popular dudes on these clips. Like, I think he had like, what was it, Cardi? Oh, Offset? No, not Cardi. He had like Offset or whatever on the video. I was like,
3 years.
Yeah, he's been streaming for a couple years. Yeah,
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, I'll say, like he hasn't always been doing this, right? Obviously, he's gotten more popular. And I want to say he's not the first person to have like a famous like rappers on stream, but I guess he kind of got to another level. Like even before that, Ninja had played like Fortnite with Drake, and I think it was who else? It was Drake and what's his name? Travis Scott. Like he played Fortnite with him, but then the first person that actually had like a rapper on the stream was like this dude named Aiden Ross. And then, I guess he got around to Kai, and he's just been able to I guess, kind of take it to another level with the names he's gotten. Like, he's had like 21 Savage. He's then started getting, I know you've seen Kevin Hart came on the stream twice. Kevin Hart even spent the night, So it's like.
And this matching.
No, Kevin Hart spent the night at I guess, he has a collective called AMP. He spent the night at their house. I guess you can consider it's still a mansion, right? He spent the night at, I guess, their mansion, the AMP house.
Okay. That's where he does it from. Is that the AMP house?
Yeah, the AMP house for the most part. He's streaming like different places, right? He travels and streams sometimes in different places, but I guess the basis be at the AMP house.
Oh, so I always thought he streamed for the same place.
He like rents out like a mansion, and then I guess he does the month there. Like he streams for that month in a mansion.
Wow, I thought it was the same place every time. So he goes to different places too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know.
He's even streaming like the back of a U-Haul truck a few times.
What?
I know. But yeah, I guess I would say like the way I guess I feel like even if people had like his like what you call like the amount of stuff he did, I guess he's just so creative of a person.
Okay.
So what do you think, dog?
I don't know. I think because technically he's still like streaming, right?
Yeah.
Right, and I guess it's weird because he has like a whole production crew around him, but I guess other people can have the ability to attempt these things, right? I guess I don't want to say it's not streaming. It's like he took it to another level, right? He's just that good of a streamer.
I think people should stop crying. You know what? It don't matter. Do what you got. You got a box of cereal as your friends. Guess what? Bring them on the stream. Do something creative, okay? Ain't nobody got a Captain Crunch on their shoulder streaming Fortnite, are they? No, just do it and be creative, be fun. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta have all these people on your stream to make your stream entertaining. I mean, like, yeah, you might have one viewer right now, but you gotta start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And he probably didn't even think he was gonna do all this stuff, and more recently he's doing this subathon because somebody passed, it was a VTuber that passed his sub count of all time, and he was like, instead of complaining about that, he congratulated that person and he went to work. So do what you gotta do, because like I think somebody made a video. They was like Ninja's one of the biggest haters or whatever, because he do all these backhand compliments to Kai, because Kai is the one who passed his old sub count or whatever. And instead of being creative, he just stayed there and played video games and yelled at the computer and said random stuff instead of like, let me try something different. Let me try something new. Now, I will say, if he won Stream of the Year one year, maybe don't nominate him next year. You know what I'm saying? Give him a break. And then maybe if he's doing something different enough, you know what I'm saying? What are the criteria for being Stream of the Year? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was the organization, I would nominate him. And whoever wins, they don't get nominated again for at least another year or two. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're doing something crazy. But
yeah, even if you could say you can't win more than 2 years in a row, like after you win your second year, you can be nominated. We'll give you that, but then you can't actually win it. But I will say this, to go off of what you said of like step up. Listen, bro, how you think people felt when Kevin Durant joined Golden State, bro? Yeah, you can compete and do everything you want, but it's unfair. It's still crazy, bro. Like, what are we supposed to do with this, man?
Look,
so I do get what you said, bro.
I don't
but
care.
Like, what are we supposed to do, bro?
I don't care.
Bro,
LeBron was down 3-1 to the team that had broke the record of the most wins in the NBA, and he won with the Cavaliers. I don't want to hear it.
And then what life sentence do that team actually gets better? They had the, bruh. Come on, bro.
You know what's funny, bro? Because they remind me of like, what's his name? DeRozan. He was talking about, they got LeBron. What can we do?
I don't care, man, because they
we had
had
LeBron. We'll win too. Let me see.
well, they had the big three in Miami, and they still lost like 2 years in a row.
But they lose 2 years in a row.
All right, they lost the first year,
They lost the first with
and
Dirk.
then they won the next 2
in a row. Yeah,
and then they lost
again.
again.
I tell you.
Hey, man, just pick yourself up. Pick yourself up.
Yeah,
Stop
but
crying.
that Golden State was different, bro. That ain't even a comparison.
Man, look, man.
That's what Kai doing, bro. Kai's already big time. Now he's bringing Kevin Hart. Like, come on, bro. What am I supposed to do with that, bro?
Look, you ain't gonna win this year. That's come next year. Come back again next year, bro. Oh man. Yeah, I ain't got nothing else to say about that.
Yeah.
Nope. All right.
Man, Don, send him a message, man. Tell him we need one going up, bro. I'll take off.
Hey, we come out there, man. We like to wild out too. I could do a backflip. I legit can't do that, bro. I'm too old for that, bro.
That boy, you gonna be viral, all right, bro. Gonna leave with a broke heel.
Hey man, gonna be like, Dad, every time you gotta do something. Back hurt, man. No, he ain't supposed to be doing nothing. Still trying to get up and do stuff. Back be hurting, dog.
Yeah, he be killing me, man. But yeah, we go ahead and move to what we've been up to. It's been a minute. It's been almost a month. I don't know if y'all know that. We started off. Yeah. Let's start off with GP, man. What you been up to?
Man, so after I think I already mentioned, I beat Black Myth. We got on Call of Duty playing that, and when we stopped playing Call of Duty, I wasn't playing nothing. I actually went back to playing Dual Links. I was off there for like a couple of months. I went back playing Dual Links.
This guy, bro.
Just doing that on my phone, but on the computer, I actually wasn't really getting on to play games. I was getting on to actually use a computer. I was typing up a lesson. I gave a sermon about 2 weeks ago now, so I was working on that for a while. And I think for real, that was my biggest thing. I knew my sermon was coming up, and so I really took time to like, hey, let me take these next 2 weeks to study and make sure I'm prepared. And once I got done that, I forgot about the game I downloaded that you told me to download, which I did. I just forgot it existed because we were playing Call of Duty. So I got to play that. So I'm behind on games. I've been keeping up with Dragon Ball Dama. I've been keeping up with that. I kept up with Bluelock as well. And me and my friend agreed we was going to start a new anime, Tower of God.
No.
I saw a clip and I said, man, this clip look awesome. I think it's from season 2. So me and him agreed. The same person who watched Demon Slayer with me, we agreed to watch it. And
okay.
I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick. I was given a list of anime that I should check out from a friend who told me this is some of his favorite anime. He gave me a list. He told me Hajime no Ippo.
Hajime no Ippo.
That is the boxing one.
Boxing, yep. Yamushi Pedal. It says a cycling. There's 3 seasons. So it's a cycle. I said, okay, because he heard I like haiku. And me and him both, I found another fan, bro. We both was hyped. Middle time, I said, you watch haiku? He's like, yeah. We start hyping each other up. So he told me this cycling one. Run with the Wind. He said it's a college running anime. So it's college running. Silver Spoon. I don't know. He just put 4.9 out of 5 on Crunchyroll. I don't know what Silver Spoon is, but apparently it's one of the best animes. He told me to watch it. This one is an old anime, but he said this got him into anime. IGPX, Robot Racing. I haven't said that. I already finished. He said Samurai Champloo. I've already finished that. And then The Way of the House Husband. It's a comedy about an ex-Yakuza who is now a house husband. So, I'm going to check him out. He gave me the list.
He gave me a lot of older shows.
Hey, man. Hey, it's okay. Hey, it's okay.
Hey, I'm just saying.
But good luck on Tower God. Good luck on that.
I know I heard the second season gets better for Tower God. That's all
really?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because
I'm sure. I've heard a lot of people say the second season gets better.
But that first season, boy, I dropped that thing, boy.
Really?
Dropped it hard.
Well, I'm watching with somebody, so we committed. Hey, when we watch The Promised Neverland, that first season was amazing. That second season, I should have just read the manga. Yeah, I should have just read the manga. That was terrible. Outside of that, my girl birthday tomorrow.
Hey.
Can't tell y'all her age because that's not allowed. If you don't know that rule, You better study the women code book. That's one of the rules. Don't say her age. But we're probably gonna do nothing too fancy. Unfortunately, this weekend we was gonna take a trip, but we had some funerals to go to. The guy who actually rented my first house to me, he passed away. They finally got to the funeral. His daughters live in different states, so they finally made it in and had to do that. So it kind of messed up our plan. So maybe we'll try to do something this weekend. But got my girl some gifts today, and we gonna surprise on in the morning. Maybe get some cupcakes when I get back from work and have some fun with that. And your boy just been in the gym, man. You know, I'm setting new personal records. Oh, my fault. I'm setting new PRs and the different exercises I'm doing. So feeling good. And last but not least, this is it for me. The waves, yo. Hey, man. It's on a new level, bro.
Oh my gosh,
bro. Listen. Listen, Sue. I'm about to make the Facebook post. I'm about to make a post.
Just do it. Hurry up. Get it over.
All right. Okay. All right. I got nothing.
What you thinking?
When you see the post.
What you think of Bluelock?
Oh, bro, I can't lie, man. Bluelock got me. The story of Bluelock is good.
Exactly.
I can say that. The story of Bluelock is good. I was actually like, oh, okay. Like I saw myself invested. Like I actually wanted to be invested. It wasn't like I'm forced to watch it. The story is good.
Yeah.
The animation could be better. It's not terrible to me, but it could be better. And I think just that narration style of stuff, that's just who they're gonna be. I just have to accept that, and that's how I'm at to move forward with it. But
hey, man,
story is good. I like the story.
You gotta stand on something, man. You can't just be like molding to stuff, man. You gotta, hey, don't be just happy with stuff, bro. Start complaining about something, man.
Listen. Once you show me who you are, it's my fault for expecting you to be something else. Bluelock at this point, I know what it is gonna be. I can't keep dinging it for the same thing. I just have to see
one was better than that, though.
You think so?
Oh yeah. Oh, go watch some season 1 clips, bro.
I'm gonna have to rewatch it because I didn't think it was that much better, personally.
It was definitely way more than what. Dog, just go look at a comparison video and you'll see. Cause like I thought I was watching season 2 too, and I was like, okay, this is bad, but it's watchable. But then I go see a comparison video, like, oh my goodness, this is terrible. It's terrible, bro. Anyways, what about Dragon Ball Daima? I'm not caught up. I saw like the first 2 or 3.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be.
They was talking a lot, so I ain't even like try to make it a thing to watch every week.
No, it's not even that. Like I watched because I wasn't doing anything. Like I was saying, I wasn't playing the game.
Yeah.
And after I did my sermon, I had that free time to like study. Like I literally was just going to the gym. So if I wasn't going to the gym, I watched that episode, and you could just keep waiting, bro. Nothing is worth watching, truthfully. It's a feel good show. That's all it is. It's just a feel good show.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
My Panthers won 2 games straight. Shout out to the Carolina Panthers. And shout out to Georgia trying to get into this playoffs, man. But that's what it is. Sports been my main thing right now. I ain't really been watching a lot, but sports been keeping me up to date. But that's it. No, that's just cherry on top.
Okay. Down.
All right. Me. Hey, I've been doing some things. I went to my first Korean barbecue place. Last Friday.
Okay. Who you went with? Your girl? Or?
Nah, I went with some friends. They wanted to do something. So they went out to Columbia, and we got some food, and then we went to like a card shop up there and I played Magic again for the first time in a while because I kept 2 decks around. It was fun. Still want to go back to like playing it consistently though. I'll say
what are you doing in Columbia?
Go to Korean barbecue and then
Korean barbecue. You cook your own meat, right?
Yeah, you get your own meat and then you cook your own meat on the grill or whatever.
Okay.
This one was like a buffet style place, so you go up there and you pick up like the meat that you want, right? And then they had like the seasonings or whatever over there.
Really?
And then you get it and put it on your plate. Then you walk over there and you go back to your seat and you put it on the thing and then you make your meats that way. Like they got all kinds of soup.
So when me and my wife went, this year. We went to one, but they brought the meat to us.
That's what I'm used to too.
Yeah, we will order on a tablet and they'll bring it to us. Go ahead, Don. Let you finish.
No, I'll say it was a cool experience. You know, I'm a picky person. I like to eat what I know, but I ate some stuff. Right? I ate some scallops.
Oh, that sounds good.
I don't like scallops, man.
I'm not a super seafood guy either. I like a few things.
I don't like seafood like that. I ate chicken. I guess I'm a chicken person. I got some pork chop on there. I tried pork belly. I tried some lamb while I was there.
Lamb? That's expensive. Lamb is normally ain't cheap.
It was like lamb strips, right? Yeah, it's all you can eat. It's like we stayed there. My friend is such a look at their money's worth, man. We stayed there for almost 2 hours, bro.
That's right. What you mean? That's the minimal time. You ain't stuff.
Okay, but
if you live in a group, I can see it being 2 hours.
It was 3 of us, right? But it was a cool experience, you know. I'm glad I tried.
Right. You wouldn't go back?
I'll probably go like Naia. I'll take Naia up there. I wouldn't go like it wouldn't be my first choice of places to go, but I'll take.
Talking about Colombia or that place to eat?
Like Korean barbecue place in general.
Okay.
It's expensive though.
My experience, because we only went okay. So we have a Korean spot, a Korean barbecue quote unquote spot here in Augusta, but they bring the meat out to you, and we actually just ate there. When I say the meat, like they bring it cooked. We don't cook it. Yeah. It's not a big enough place, bro. It's like a hallway, bro.
We all got the bit pieces, dog. Mine, they bring it to us, but I have to cook it myself. Like, hey, give me the chicken. They give me the chicken.
Yeah. A lot of people asking for that here in Augusta, but
it was supposed to be one, but it never came.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just a regular. It's like a regular restaurant. They bring the food cooked, but you could choose the meats. I'll say, after experiencing both, I kind of prefer it that way. I'm gonna tell you why in a second. But we went the other day. That food was really good, bro. It's really good. But when we went to the one in Colombia, the experience was cool. And honestly, that's how they do it in Korea. Y'all ain't been in Korea before. Most of the restaurants there, you cooking your own food, and that's like the norm.
Oh, okay. That's a norm. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah. But I don't know. Well, I haven't been there. They might have all you can eat places, but when I ate there in Korea, when I lived there for 2 years, you order like some meat and they just, that's not all you can eat. But
yeah.
But doing it here, the reason I say I prefer them just cooking the food and bringing it to me, but we was sweating in there, bro. We was sweating in there cooking, bro. I was like, dang, bro, I just want to eat. I'm hungry. I don't go there hungry. You gotta go there kind of hungry. You know what I'm saying? Cause like we went there starving, and we was cooking. It was cool, but we was hungry. And you gotta wait like 10 minutes for the food to be cooked. It's smelling good. You can't eat it raw, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like a price board. And they like, it's the estimate time, man. If you going to the bathroom, it's your fault.
Yeah. So like, I like it for the experience, but other than that, I would rather them just bring me the food cooked. Yeah. I want to eat.
It was an experience.
I want to eat. Bring it to me cooked. But yeah.
Like, man, if I do that, I'm going to have to bring my own grilling, my own like grilling utensils, man. They don't got no basin brush.
Oh my god!
They ain't set y'all up. I don't know what y'all doing in Colombia, bro. You got everything you need, bro.
Listen, we went.
Huntsville got you covered,
bro. When we went to Colombia, that show was so boring. The food wasn't even good. I like, bro, take me home.
Oh,
we went to so many places to eat,
bro. You talking about? When I was at my Korean barbecue place, I enjoyed the food.
No, the food, that was the best place we ate at, was that Korean barbecue spot. But we ate at a bunch of places. We were like,
when you went to, you said it wasn't a buffet though?
They brought the food out to you, but you cooked it.
It's unlimited.
Yeah. You would choose from the tablet and they'll bring it out. Yeah. But yeah, bruh, the food, it was nothing to do. The food was not even good. Like, I was like, man. And then we went to Charlotte like a couple months ago. It was a complete 180. Everything was delicious. So much to do. I was like, yeah, this my place. I like Charlotte. I wouldn't mind moving out there. But yeah. So I don't know, Columbia. It's all right.
Oh, but I'm sorry though. We the Korean got us going, but
Nah,
you
you
keep
good.
going. You keep
Okay,
going. What
yeah.
you been up to? Man?
Card shop was a card shop. It was cool to see the difference, like a different card shop than the two I'm used to going down here. The one we went to was like so much bigger, right? It had like basically a whole store in the front. Like it was a whole store right in the front.
Right.
And then back behind the store, it's kind of like sectioned off. They got like all the areas where you can play. The cool thing about that store is they had like board games, like a wall of board games that you can play without like paying for them. And when I say board games, I'm not talking about like the normal like, you know, Monopoly or like Sorry and stuff like that. It's a lot of, I guess, you know, more board games there. Like more of the ones you would see from Target, it'd be like maybe $60, $70 for that board game. But yeah, they had like a wall of those you can just like pick up and play. They had like an actual arcade in the store, which I thought was cool as well, right?
Wow, that is.
Yeah, so that was a cool, neat experience. But then when I looked, they didn't have nowhere near as many events as the one like down here. Like they didn't have like Digimon. I didn't see the One Piece card game. They ain't see none of that stuff, right?
So they got all this. Well, I wonder what makes them so big, right? I wonder what's the profit. Okay.
But I would say they didn't have any events. They had maybe like one event, but it was still a lot of people in there just there to play. Right. And I feel like I know those places, like, people splurge when it comes to like buying like boxes and stuff for like these card games. So I'm pretty sure they make a decent amount of money, and they're probably like sanctioned. Like when you like not saying, I don't know if you said, but like they're like sponsored by like those card games.
Right. I know.
So
they
make that money from somewhere, right? That store probably just wasn't like sponsored by Bandai, you know. So that's probably why you don't see those card games.
Right, I'm with you. I know the word. I don't know if it's sponsored. It might just be sponsored, but basically they got the thumbs up from the actual. Like yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, but that was a cool experience. On the way back, I was watching the fight. My friend's like, "Oh, he tired, right?" So I was like, "Okay, I'll drive. I wasn't doing that anyway, right?" So I switched over and drove the rest of the way. Other than that, what I've been playing, I basically finished Metaphor finally, right? I would say I've been procrastinating because I was doing something I found interesting. I seen a build online where somebody was able to one shot every boss, and I was like, I want to get to this point to be able to one shot every boss, right? So I started with like these kind of, I guess you call them super bosses in the game, and I was able to one shot those things. They were hard bosses. I didn't want to fight them the normal way.
Is it fun doing that though? I'm quite curious.
It was fun getting to the point.
I mean, it depends on who you are. I don't care. I don't want to do that, but
and it was fun to see. I'm like, oh, I can do it, right? I didn't do it like exactly like the people said, but it was fun to be able to do it, right?
To do it.
I finally beat the game. I couldn't one shot the last two bosses because it required some setup. I didn't do the setup before I got to the boss, but I'll say playing the game all the way through. I'm probably in the epilogue right now. There's a lot of people to talk to, but playing the game all the way through, I held the same enjoyment from beginning to end, right? And I don't know if the epilogue is going to change anything. I'll give the game like a 9.5 for real, right?
Why not a 10?
I don't know.
What? Yeah, exactly. See, Soup, I'll give you a quick. Soup always
I can't
does
give
that.
anything a 10. I just can't give anything a 10, right?
Yeah, I guess you gotta. What's the point of the numbers?
But I don't have any like reason to tick off from it, so I give it a 10. How about that? Yeah, I give it a 10.
I mean,
I don't have any reason. If I look at everything, I don't have any reason to tick off from it. Right?
Let me ask you this then: what is the best game you ever played? That you would make that game a 10 out of 10 and compare it to that game? Or would you say this is the best game you ever played?
Yeah, what's your favorite game again? I forgot.
I would say my favorite game is not the best. I would say Kingdom Hearts is nowhere near like the best game, right? But
okay.
See, this is probably one of my favorite games and one of the best games I've played. So I'll give this game a 10, right?
Okay.
Because I have no reason to take away from it. As a person who like RPGs and JRPG games, I have no reason to take any points away from it. And my attention span when it comes to games are short. So I'll play like an RPG game, and then you'll get through it, and then you get to a point where it's like, I'm a little tired of this. Let me go play something else.
You skip all the dialogue.
This game, it was no point in there. I got tired of it, and I was like, oh, let me go play another game, or I'm tired of reading this dialogue. It was interesting. The characters are interesting. The side content felt like it was all purposely put into the game, and it wasn't like just throwing stuff at you just to have other things to do within that game, right? Even playing through it all the way to the end, I didn't want it to end because it was just how much I enjoyed the experience, right? And then I would say they added some things that make like an RPG game like this more bearable, or easier to play through, to get through. I don't say that much. And when it comes to the story and the characters and all that stuff was like, I guess, top tier as well, right? And compared to like other of my favorite RPGs, I would say I enjoyed this, better than that, right? From things you would see, like even with Persona 3, like how the main dungeons was boring. I would say this game improved on, the dungeons weren't boring, right? Or like anything, like the combat wasn't really boring, right? They had things to make the combat interesting. Most games with like a class system, you kind of get tired of the class system where each character can have all the classes everywhere. But this one wasn't, I don't think it was like that, So I don't have any complaints with this game, I'll say.
Okay. So yeah, sound contend to me.
Yeah. Summarize. You ain't gotta go crazy detail. What's the best part of the game to you? Not like the moment, just in general.
I'll say I like the story. I like the characters, and I like how the world around the characters.
Do you think it's the best story in gaming? In gaming,
I won't say it's like the best story in gaming. I don't really have a what's the best story in gaming. I would have to think about that harder. But when I say, I feel like the story didn't really have any flaws, right? It was a complete story, right? And I don't think the story was necessarily lacking anything, right? I won't say it's like a completely innovative story.
Yeah.
But I don't think the story is necessarily lacking anything.
You don't think it's an innovative story, like in general, or
like the story itself is nothing new?
I would say for a game, it's a pretty innovative story, right?
Yeah.
I'll say that much because if I compare it to other media, like obviously you see things like stories, they're more probably. But for a game, I'll say yes, it's a really good story.
Okay.
I say it's the top story.
I would say this. I would say this is definitely, to me, probably the best story in gaming. I think so.
I would have to think about that harder. That's just because I would have to think about what I've played. The story.
Because I mean, like that's a feat, but it's not like the craziest feat, Because stories in video games, most of them are not that good. You know what I'm saying? They're just serviceable. But like,
I would say it was never a point in the story where it kind of like jumps the shark. It kind of goes like willy nilly,
Because like, I think the second will probably be The Last of Us. I think The Last of Us story is like really good. The first one anyway, not the second one. And then you got Mass Effect. I think that's really good. We haven't played Baldur's Gate 3 yet.
Right.
Yeah, cause like, yeah, I think that's definitely the best story. Well, people might say that Walking Dead. I never played all of them. The Walking Dead Telltale games.
I haven't played those either. I guess it's hard for me to say because there's so many things I haven't played, right? Probably from what I would say, from the games I've played, it's probably a top 3 story. I gotta think about what else will go in that top 3. Yeah, and I wouldn't say like top 3 without being 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would have to think.
Cool.
Yeah, because when you narrow it down to games, like, yeah.
Yeah. Y'all got anything else? Yeah.
So it was other stuff. All right, so sorry. It's
dang, bro.
Topics. All right, well, GP had a long talk too. All right,
I ain't go that long. Though. You put me in
that. For real.
My topics, bro. Y'all jumping into my topics. Bro.
You right.
All right, I'll say I've been watching Arcane. Right, I've watched all 6 episodes that are out currently, and I'll say, man, each episode kind of feels like a movie, right? With the $250 million budget, you would think like that's a big budget, right? But each episode feels like a movie. And I'll say I enjoy it each episode, right? From beginning to end. I don't think it's boring. It's a good story, good animation, right? So I enjoy that. I'll wait to see how it ends. Apparently, there's not going to be another season.
Yeah, it's the last
not like
season.
It's getting canceled, but it's finishing. Which I'm looking forward to see how they finish it. You seen all 6, Soup?
I've seen the first 4.
The first 4.
So it sounds like I should see it too.
Did you see season 1?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I definitely think you should watch it.
I would say yeah. You done with your piece on that? I was gonna comment.
Yeah, from everything. Yeah, I'm done. I'm not gonna give like a final verdict till it's over, but I'll say every episode has been enjoyable and like a movie.
Oh, okay.
I agree that The production is outstanding. The animation is outstanding. The story is interesting, but I'm not saying like it's like, because even I've said this before. The first season, the story is good, but I don't think it's like as good as like a lot of people understand. I think it's like a solid. It's a really good story, really good average story. You know what I'm saying? It's not innovating like Dom says. Yeah. It's like it just plays on stuff we already seen before, just in a good way. The second season is starting out, and I'm interested, curious. They do this thing where they kind of like fast forward the storytelling in a sense. Let me see if I can give you an example.
It's like I get what you're saying. It's kind of like a time jump without without any explanation of it, right?
Right.
Like, it rarely shows it, right? It's like a little music sequence, and then next thing you know, it's like in the future sometime, like not like crazy in the future. But I'm like, how long just passed? Right?
Yeah, it is.
Like how long passed?
It's a little weird.
You don't actually know.
Year?
Yeah,
like months, days.
Right, it's not a year, but yeah, like it's definitely not answered for you. You know what I'm saying? And like it's funny because like they don't tell you like, hey, we about to time jump. You be like, something.
I try to look it up.
It's like,
online don't even know the amount of time that passed.
Yeah, and because honestly, the time is not important, but it's still jarring. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm telling you, it's so funny because like it did it at this point. I've watched 4 episodes. They did it twice, and the first time I was just like, oh, they just did a lot of animation. Okay, when the second time I was doing it, I was like, are they time skipping? This whole time they've been time skipping. So I was like,
music sequences, bro. I'm like, what?
Yeah, like a lot of animation, music going on, like stuff, propaganda being thrown up. I was like, what's going on here? So I don't really like that part. Like I wish they kind of did a better job with that. It's kind of like a very expensive slideshow, and next thing you know, we're in the future. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not like take a point off. I mean, if they do it again, I probably would, because it's like I don't like it. But they've done it twice now, and the second time it was pretty egregious. Like it was like, we're going to do this, and then this was actually just happening, and you didn't realize it until like halfway through. Like, oh. So this is
I had to look up like between episode 3 and 4. I'm like, bro, what is the time jump, bro? I'm like, how long has it been?
Like our relationship, like, cause like sometimes relationships are not even like fully like done or fleshed out. Like you could make like it's kind of like you could guess like, okay, this is probably what's going to happen, but I feel like it's like a missing puzzle piece to link it sometimes. You be like, yeah, okay.
You watch the next episode and be like, okay, I get what happened, but it's like, come on, man.
Like it's jarring. Like it's so jarring. You watching this show? Oh, we're all the way down here now, bro. It's fast.
Make it all fit into these 9, 40-minute, 50-minute episodes.
I wish I could find a way to explain it to you without spoiling it, but it's really funny though, because like I've never seen it done this way. But yeah. Anyways, you got anything else to say now?
Keep going, man. You keep talking about these good topics.
Because I ain't got much to say. These are things I was gonna bring up as well. That's why I'm kind of like talking about it.
When it comes to anime, I've been watching like, Dan to Dan. I haven't seen the 6th episode. So far, it's just been a solid show. Right, it's good. I know it got like a lot of like fans. Right, I'll say I haven't become a fan yet, but I'll say like it's good animation, really good animation. Right. And what's going on? It's a lot going on, but it's cool. It's been cool so far. From what I've seen, the 6th episode is really good. I was supposed to watch that, but it took me too long on Metaphor, so I didn't get to watch that yet. I ain't expect to take that long to beat them bosses, man.
You wasn't one shot, no man.
No, he did all that to one shot. I beat the game before he did.
I didn't do that. I told you, I just didn't feel like playing the game for like the past week, but I ain't do the proper setup to one shot the final boss, man. And then I didn't expect. Now I ain't gonna say it, but you know, normally you expect to be healed, but nah, you gotta. I was struggling, right? Like I ain't die, but I had to keep using had to reset up myself. You know what I'm saying? in between the fight.
Yeah.
But other than that, I ain't been out to nothing else, man. I might pick up the One Piece card game because it was a reprint set and things are cheaper. A card went from $80 to $8. So that sounds.
So you gonna keep up with Digimon and One Piece?
No, I just want to try out One Piece. It's a deck I found really interesting because it's similar to what I like to play in Digimon. So I was gonna try that out.
So you gonna keep a Digimon and a One Piece deck?
No, I'm gonna keep up Digimon. I'm just making One Piece deck while it's cheap.
And what you gonna do with it when it ain't cheap?
Oh, I'm not gonna keep playing One Piece. I just want to try it out. If I like One Piece more than Digimon,
remember this, viewers, listeners. I want y'all to remember this. And 2 months later, well, I picked up the One Piece. It was pretty fun. So now,
if I switch over, I'll switch over. I'm not gonna play 2 card games continuously.
Oh, okay. So you gonna just have to pick one or the other.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And One Piece is like fairly expensive. Well, the reprint set has brought prices down tremendously.
Right.
One Piece was tremendously expensive. Like a card that was $80, you apparently need 4 of them for any deck that requires them, right? So I'm
remember now, you talking to a Yu-Gi-Oh player. I feel like we're the worst. That's why people leave Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
so I haven't played in 2 years, even though I still got a deck.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But that's it for me. I just want to try it out at least because I'm a One Piece fan.
Right.
Cool. All right, finally my turn. Holy.
He been talking through both my turns. Be quiet.
I be trying to get some more details out of y'all, man. All right. Let's see. I didn't even write down what I did. So, it's been a long minute. I'm trying to start a business. I don't want to tell y'all exactly what business I'm starting. These guys know. I want to wait till it started, but we're further in the process than I've probably ever been creating a business. minus hers. She got her own business going. But anyways, so that's taking up a lot of time. I finished Metaphor, like Dom. I think it's one of my favorite games of all time. It's not in my top 10, but it's definitely in my top 20. It's time.
Whoa, I'm sorry. It's not in your top 10?
Bruh, my top 10 is classics. All classics. It got
what do you
gotta get seasoned. I rated a 10.
But it's not in your top 10.
No.
In your classes, everybody's a 10?
Is he going off best games or his favorite games?
Yeah, that's a legit question.
But still my favorite game, but I nowhere near say it's the best game ever.
Yeah, like I don't know if I gotta look at them again. They're at least 9s. They're at least 9s.
They're at least 9s.
Okay. Yeah, they ain't no 8s in the top 10 at all. I don't even think 8s in the top 20 for real. To get in my top 10, you gotta be seasoned. You know what I'm saying? You can't just hop in there.
There you go, seasoned.
Yeah,
okay, so basically, the only thing against Metaphor is a new game. That's the only knock against it.
I gotta sit in. It gotta bake, man. You know how you watch a movie, you can't just, you know, you gotta let things sit a little bit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, some movies.
A good movie get better every time you think about it.
Yeah, some movies you get what you get. They getting better.
Yeah, it get worse. Like that. The Last Airbender. I've watched that one time. I was like, yeah, that wasn't too good. But the next morning I woke up, boy, that jumped straight through. Bro, I'm sorry, I called my boy when we both went to watch it. I was like, bro, that movie was trash. Yo, that was funny.
I felt about that Ninja Turtles, man. But I got that feeling as soon as I got in the car, boy. I said, I got to call Soup by this mess, bro. What did I just watch?
Yeah, that's funny. I remember that too. Yeah, what else? Anyways, yeah, Metaphor, my top 20.
20, okay.
Best story in gaming, I think. I like the story the most. I like every single character. Well, yeah, I like every single character. I honestly wish the game was a little bit longer. That's like my only gripe.
You never hear you say that, bro.
I know, right?
You always say you wish stuff was
I like
shorter,
short
bro.
games, bro, but that one, I'm like, yo, just give me a little bit more. I want to be in that world a little bit longer. Atlas Cook, bro.
Over, man.
Atlas Cook, bro.
I never heard him say that, but this game is top 20. That's wild, bro.
That's how you know I like that game. I be wanting games to end, but that one, like, nah. So since I finished that one, I recommend y'all play it. By the way, highly recommend.
I actually plan on getting it.
I would recommend that game. That's a recommendation for real, man.
Yeah,
I told y'all
hyped it up
like,
so much.
I wasn't even planning on playing this for real, man. I played Persona 3. I'm like, man, I don't want to play no more Atlas games, bro. I picked it up. I'm like, man, this is crazy. This is like the best game ever, bro. I can't believe it. Anyways, I had some time. I contemplated a bit, so I went and got EA Play Pros, like $16, so I could play the new Dragon Age Veilguard, just to kind of see for myself what it's like. I thought I wasn't gonna like it initially, but so far I think it's pretty all right. I think a lot of people was exaggerating how bad it was. Like, it's not a bad game. I can see why it's a disappointing game, but it's far from a bad game. The worst part is probably the writing so far. I mean, I'm only like 4 hours in, so I mean, I got like a while to go. It's a long game, but I don't think it's as long as Metaphor. So yeah, I'll return to that. But so far, I think it's all right. I'm not recommending anybody play it, but you know, you can play it for $16 if you want to. You just got to beat it in a month. But let's see. I haven't watched anything new. I already talked about Bluelock and Daima. What's funny is I put on Haikyuu the other day just for like in the background. Bro, we started almost binge watching it. I had to stop. We already watched the show, bro. I was like, man, this show's so good, man. Every time you turn it on, you just get hooked.
Question for GP. What language you watch Haikyuu in?
Come on, bro.
What
you
is
already
it?
know the language. What language do I watch it in?
English?
If it's available. I watch it sub so I can keep up current, but if it's done, like I went to the movies, I watched it done. I know y'all don't know what y'all
I was
doing,
trying to
bro.
get an actual opinion, because if I watch that, I might watch it in English or not in.
Listen, bro.
We taking a break from One Piece. So.
All I'm saying, this is all I'm saying. It does what you start with is gonna set the tone. So if you start watching it sub, don't switch back. If you watch it dub, don't switch back.
I'm gonna answer the question for you, Don. GP,
There you go.
when you was watching this, did you stand up in any moments getting hyped?
I don't think I ever stood up.
All right, watch it in Japanese, bro.
I will say this.
Watch it in Japanese, bro.
I recently watched Hunter x Hunter with Naia in English. But then when I see clips of it and it being Japanese, I'm like, bro, this is clearly better, right? The English wasn't bad, but I'm like, this is clearly better.
That's what I'm saying. It's so much emotion in them games, bro. Watch it in Japanese, bro.
I didn't think it was that big of a deal until I seen like the Sonic.
I'll say
clip,
this.
Dog.
Watch the show in English, but when they get to the games, switch it to Japanese,
Dog.
bro. I'm telling you.
I might lean towards that, but that's only because when they're screaming, that's when sub voice actors do way better. They can hit higher levels, but during the game, they're not always screaming. It's
Bro,
normal
just watch
stuff.
the games in Japanese. Because that's when you want to pay attention anyway. I know you want to be in the background, you know what I'm saying, do whatever. You might not want to watch it, like physically look at it while you can do other stuff. Like, because like the slice of life stuff is cool, but them games, bro, like that's when.
Yeah, the game's high. I mean, every game. Well, no, I'm not saying every. There are some games where I was like, man, come on, let's like. I'm just literally talking like I'm in the crowd. I was so into it. But like I said, I watched it sub because I think dub was only available for like one season when I started. So the rest of it was sub. So it was good.
I would say it's hard to switch from sub to dub because when I was younger, I watched Fairy Tail in English because it was on Netflix. But then I caught up to it was on Netflix, and I
I hate
the
doing
sub
that.
for anything. It was hard.
True. I hate switching. That's why it's like when you start one, it's easier just to stick with it. But personally, though, I didn't think it was bad. But that's just me. Yeah. I enjoyed the movie.
Naruto is one of the shows that I could switch without a problem.
I think Naruto English is fine.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball English is fine too. But that's when we kind of grew up on that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. You started with that. That's the difference.
Playing Goku, man.
Look, just watch it Japanese, bro. It's gonna make it better.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it Japanese. But normally when me and I watch a new show, it's in English and not in Japanese anyway. Unless she started by herself, and then I watch it whatever she started watching it in.
But it's cool though. It's not. I don't think it's a bit drop off. There's not one of those shows where it's a bit drop off.
Yeah.
We had this conversation before. If they screaming a lot in the show, What's up? Because you'll hear it better. But usually in haiku, the only time they're screaming is when they like, yeah, let's go. And that's I'm
Bruh,
okay
they
with
they be going hype, bruh. I'm telling you. Watch it.
Yeah.
Watch.
Keep going.
Anyways, that's really it, man. I haven't been playing much or watching much. I've been playing like one game. There's a new game coming out Wednesdays called Stalker 2.
Stalker.
Yeah.
Is that like Wasteland games, right?
Yeah, it's like you play Metro. It's like Metro, but more simulation.
Man.
The Metro games.
Metro.
What's the name of them?
Talking about Metro.
Last Light, Metro.
Yeah, Metro Rita.
Oh wow, they must.
Yeah.
This game is it gonna let me play now? I just typed Stalker 2 and it's like pre-order now. I
It's
just
on
want to see
Game
it.
Pass.
It's on Game Pass. Yeah, that's why I'm playing it, really, because it's on Game Pass.
Oh,
It's not out
Did you
yet.
ever-
You could download it, but it's not out yet.
No, I'm on the website. Literally,
Oh.
Stalker 2. It
You
came
remember they
to a
made
website.
like a Metro game, the newest one? It was like the newest one. Was that one any good? It was like open road or something.
Metro Redux?
No, like the newest one they made on like Xbox.
Oh, the latest one, not the because
Yeah.
there's a Metro VR game that's out.
Yeah, not that one, but the one before that. Was that one any good? I don't know.
Yeah. It was alright. It wasn't as good as the first two. I didn't really care for the open world stuff.
Gosh.
It felt very formulaic.
Yep, just one to ask.
Yeah, I don't think it's a must play. I don't think none of them was a must play, but I think the third one's the weakest. When I say that though, I don't want to say like it's
Yeah,
that
they
much
bad,
weaker.
man. I get you.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can clearly see like the game is much worse, but like I just prefer the other two.
Yeah, I get you.
But yeah, so that's coming out. Stalker 2 coming out in 2 days. So I'm gonna be playing that and Veilguard. And that'll probably be my last two games I play like that this year. I think. Oh no. Whatchamacallit come out? Whatchamacallit in the Great Circle? What's his name? The Great Circle. Indiana Jones.
About December, right?
I think so. I'm gonna play that. It's on Game Pass too. I'm gonna try that out. See how it is. And that'll be it for me. I think. I need to go back. Oh man, when we playing, and that's it for me for what I've been up to. What we playing Baldur's Gate 3. Man, listen, bro.
Bruh, I thought no, and I said this.
We ain't playing Valheim, bro. It's too late, bro. It's too late.
I'm about to uninstall it now.
Yeah,
I'm
just
about to
uninstall it, bro. It's too late. It's not on Game Pass no more.
Yes, it is. I still got it.
Man, let me look
You
this
may
up.
download it, but if it ain't on there,
If, you can't play it unless you buy it.
Oh, it's a game preview.
Hold up, Valheim.
Yeah, I'm still on it.
Game
Because it says
preview.
recently updated.
Nope.
Let's say game preview.
You gotta buy that thing, boy. $20.
Oh, yeah. Time to uninstall.
I told you it was going away, man.
You did. And that's why I was about to ask you. Because I was looking at this Stalker 2 thing. I said, I might download it. So I need more space. I was going to ask you, is it okay to uninstall Valheim?
Man, I uninstalled that thing so long ago. Oh, me and my girl playing Dead Island 2. So Dom, if you and your girl want to link up, we can play that.
Okay.
Why I can't link
playing
up?
like Ghost of Tsushima.
I mean, you can. Wait, y'all playing Ghost of Tsushima?
No, I got her to play it. Yeah, I've been getting her to play it.
By herself?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
You know it's only single player unless you. Go
Yeah,
to
there's that
mode.
multiplayer part. I still haven't played
Yeah.
that multiplayer yet.
I haven't either. It's crossplay. I got it on PlayStation, but it's crossplay if I'm not mistaken.
Do I got Ghost of Tsushima on my PC?
But yeah, I've been getting her to play that. She enjoyed it.
I do.
Going through the
Did I
prologue.
buy
She
this?
really enjoyed the prologue.
Did I buy this? Okay.
Question, y'all. I got a question. This is if I uninstall Black Myth Wukong, the data save.
Yeah, the data saves.
All right,
Bruh.
but uninstall it.
If you turn it on, it'll save it in the cloud compared to just.
You
on-
beat,
That's what I
you beat
know.
that game enough, bro. Let it go forever, bro. It's a wrap.
DLC coming. So I'm gonna come back. on.
Yeah.
That's what they say. Rumor. DLC. Rumor.
I know. I mean, it probably is. It made them that much money. They probably. That money going straight back to their government. I'm sorry. That was wrong. That was wrong for me to say. I'm sorry.
Bro, real quick, I'll say Steam. The graphics can ruin a game somewhat. Cause A Hat in Time is one of my favorite games. I originally played it on Steam or whatever. And I got it on my Switch. Have all the DLC and stuff, and it looks so ugly on Switch. It ain't even like a super graphically taxing game, but the Switch made that game so ugly I didn't want to play it.
Dog, graphics matter. Like it's image quality matters. Like the art style matters. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, yeah. And it was like a Mario type game, so I'm like, okay, it shouldn't be too bad for a Switch. But then playing it on Switch, it was so ugly, man.
Bro, the Switch is so old, bro. It's
My friend told me to get Mario Party. He said it's legit this time.
Man, see, dog, I tried to tell y'all that, and I got clowned.
No, and I did. No, I
got clowned.
Get it over. You was just saying get it over.
Y'all clown me, bro.
You was saying get it over Sparking Zero. That's all.
But GP ain't got Sparking Zero. I ain't got Sparking Zero, and he over here talking about getting it. So no.
Bro, I'm just saying. He told me. He said, "Yeah, this one you probably want." I said, "Oh yeah, my cousin really was telling me."
I told y'all.
Look into getting it.
It should be online. The last one was online.
You playing Sparking Zero, dog?
Yeah,
no.
I haven't played it.
All right.
It's fun.
I'm waiting till Black Friday when all these games get discounted, bro.
I'm not saying Sparking Zero is bad at all. I honestly want to play it. I'm gonna get that junk on a heavy discount though. I'm not gonna hold you.
I think I'm on that point too. I don't think I want to spend like full money at all.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I love the game. I just can't.
I like the nostalgia of the game, but the game itself, I'm looking at, I'm like, yeah, none of this is making me like, oh, this is exciting to play. It looks great to me.
Bruh, people ain't even playing it no more. You know what I'm saying?
Heard. Bro, they said 90%. They said online is, what's the word? Toxic.
Bro, the game haven't even been out for like
that's because people go instantly to rank, bro. That's because people go instantly to rank.
Nah.
Just play some player matches, man. You will see people using other people other than like GOTY.
I'm playing it when y'all get over here. When we meet up. That's when I'm playing it.
You
know the only thing about that when you on like a local play, there's only one map. Yeah, there's only one map split screen. You can only play a hyperbolic time chamber split screen.
Whoa! Oh, really?
Yeah, because apparently it's too much to have the game process. Because it's like the split screen is like a split down the middle, right? One person get one side, one person get the other side. I guess it's too much to have them process two separate, process the map two times. Wow. So they only got split screen on
So this game really encouraged you to play really not locally.
Originally they weren't gonna put it in, if I'm not mistaken. Like when people was looking at it, it never said it was gonna have multiplayer. Like split, like co-op, like people local multiplayer. It was saying they wasn't gonna have that. And I guess, they got enough complaints, and then they threw it in there.
Wow.
Only hyperbolic time chamber, though.
That's so lame. What?
It is.
That's whack, bro. Damn, I'm really gonna get this on sale now.
Now they really. My thoughts exactly. That's
probably my go-to map, though, when I play online.
Wow. Well, yeah, man, that's it. That's all I got, man. Y'all got anything y'all want to say?
No, that was all from me, man.
Nah, man, just tell my people, man, y'all stick with us. Keep tuning in. Let us know what you think, man. We kept it simple. Wasn't a lot of topics. Said a lot about them, but it wasn't a lot of topics. But appreciate y'all for sticking with us, hanging out with us. Check us out, man. Like I said, my boy Suit, he worked with the editing, man. It's a job for him, but he working through it. I appreciate him. Appreciate my cousin Dawn sticking with us too as well. Man, y'all just be with us, man. We're going to ride with y'all. If we don't get to you before Thanksgiving, I'm pretty sure we will. I'm saying it now. I'm pretty sure we will. But if we don't get to you before Thanksgiving, man, y'all enjoy the holidays. And y'all see us sometime after or before Christmas.
Yes, sir. No.
Hey, man. Yeah, thank y'all for tuning in, Make sure you share, like, maybe dislike, even if you ain't like it. Just appreciate y'all for listening.
Cool. And yeah, piggyback off what they said. Thank y'all for listening. I hope y'all enjoy the holidays if we don't see y'all again before then. And with that being said, this has been Gas the Podcast. What's up? Episode 3. We out.
Peace.
Peace.